Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Orcas MyLeague here in NBA 2K. So in last episode, basically what happened is we had the off season and we drafted a pretty good prospect. I'll show you guys here quickly. But he is over in Europe for 3 years. That is Lothar Lindman. He's a 77 overall at 21. As well, he has a potential, but we could give him the untapped potential thing in the offseason next year, and he could grow to probably like an A+ potential. And yeah, this guy could be an absolute stud of a player once he comes over to the NBA. So I'm excited for that. And then also we made a pretty big splash in free agency as we signed D'Angelo Russell, who's a 23-year-old in 88 overall. I got a suggestion that he could play also shooting guard, which it doesn't say he can here, but I'm going to try playing him as a shooting guard so that way we could still give some time to Dennis Schroeder, because Dennis Schroeder was our best player last season and he is still pretty young as well, so he could potentially grow. So anyways, in this episode we're probably going to get most of the season simulated all the way up to like the deadline, and then we're going to like look at what we could draft and stuff in the off season and all that stuff, because we're not going to be making the playoffs necessarily, but I think we're going to have a better season than last year, because last year we only had a combined total of 17 wins on the season. I'm feeling this season we might have more, like maybe close to 30 wins. But we start off 3-0, which is pretty nice. We're going to offer a trade, but I don't want to trade away Simons, because Simons is our future number 1 point guard. Probably because Schroeder, I don't know if Schroeder is going to stay around forever. But yeah, we have some good wins here early, which is kind of surprising. I don't know if it's just because of D'Angelo Russell or whatnot, but okay. So scouting wise, we're just going to scout the best players like what we did last year. There you go. Hopefully we find something good in the off season again, and like we can continue just to build up this team via the draft and maybe one big free agent signing a year if we could afford it all, because obviously there is a cap. So currently we are 7-6. Wow, okay, doing a lot better than I expected out of the gate. Power rankings, where are we in the power rankings? 15th. So we might be actually in the playoff spot currently. Yeah, we currently are. Don't know if that'll keep up for much longer. We should probably be going on a losing streak soon, because this team should not be a playoff team. But if we make the playoffs in year 2, I'll be fine with that in a way. It just sucks because we won't get another nice good prospect into the organization. But we are doing pretty good by comparison to last year, because last year it was just like we would get like a win every like couple weeks. Pretty much we like had, I think, only 2 times where we won back-to-back games. And we're like 11-8 right now. Yeah, here is the losing streak. 4 games in a row we just lost. Yep, it's definitely now we're starting to play like the team we should be. Let's see if Miles Robertson for Simmons in it first. No thanks. Miles Robertson actually is not bad. He's like a center that's like 79, I think. So he's pretty much like a better version of let's see, Zach Collins, I'd say. Unless he has a different way of he plays, which he might. There you go, more scouting done. Yeah, this is definitely where the losing streak kicked in. Harrell and Davis for Schroeder and Dotson, no thank you. That's kind of a rip-off, I think. Well, actually, maybe not, because Harrell's good, but still, I don't want to do that. We don't really need centers, because we got our good young center in Zach Collins and in Meyers Leonard as well. Oh yeah, I should look at the re-signing thing, see if there's any players we have to re-sign, because I almost forget about the contract extensions that are in the season. Okay, so Schroeder will re-sign, which is good. We'll give him 2 years at whatever he wants, which is 27. Jordan Bell, we keep bringing back. Let's give him 1 year. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Let's give him 1 year. And C.D. Osman, we'll give him 1 year as well for now. And Meyers Leonard, I think, is going to go probably in the off season, so we're not going to sign him back again, but who knows. We might bring him back if we can't find another center to be behind of Zach Collins, because Zach Collins is, I think, our number 1 center at the moment. So But yeah, we're now way below 500, 14 and 18. This is where I wanted us to be playing, because I want us to get a good prospect into this organization again. But at the same time, if we made the playoffs, it wouldn't be that bad. So, but yeah, hopefully at the draft we get another good prospect like Lothar Lindman was. And then hopefully we get maybe a good free agent signing or something to upgrade a position a bit. Okay, so the trade deadline is where? Right here on February 13th, so we're almost up there already. Damn, these episodes could go so quick just because of the simulation speed is just ridiculously faster than NHL is, so. But yeah, we're definitely not going to be making the playoffs like this, but we're at least playing better than last year. Because we were 2 wins away from tying our win record from last year, so. Can we get those 2 wins soon, please? There's one. Can we get our 17th win on the year to tie our season's best? After I do all this scouting stuff. But yeah, I'm going to try and speed up a lot of these episodes, because if they're shorter, it would be better, and then you guys can watch them all, because sometimes if videos are long, it's not that interesting. And then also, I would like to have a lot of episodes of this done before we get to September. Just because I'm not going to be probably buying NBA 2K20 right out of the get-go, because I don't really have a lot of money, so I'm going to be buying NHL first, because this channel is primarily an NHL channel. So we beat Golden State to get our 17th win of the season. Can we beat our season's best soon, please? 18 wins? Yep, there we go. We've beaten our best, and we actually won 3 of our last 4, which is pretty good. But yeah, I think we're going to finish around 30 wins on the season. That's just my guess. If I had to guess where we would finish. Is that all the skins I could scout? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we are nearly up there. We got just under a week, so we'll go right up to this Magic game and sim through date, so we're right on the deadline. Hopefully we could, hopefully there's some decent players on the block. Like, I don't know who we want to move out necessarily if we want to trade. Maybe somebody like who has 1 year left or something. I don't know. But yeah, we should be one of the worst teams in the NBA. Let's see. Not all-star captains are probably still Giannis and James Harden. I don't think anybody for us made the all-star team, right? Don't think so. I don't know if I could see. Let's take a look. Is there any way I could see who made the all-star team? I don't think so. Unless I'm blind. Team Intel. No, it doesn't look like I can, unless I look at each individual player on a roster, but I'm assuming Russell could have made it. Did he make the all-star team this year? Award history, no, he is not. He didn't make the all-star team, okay. But Lothar Lindman has grown to an 82 in Germany, so yeah, this guy's going to be a really good player when he comes over. Like, he's probably going to be in the 90s, and he's only going to be like 24. Okay, so let's take a look at what we could potentially flip. So we're going to look at our player stats so far for the season. Let's see, player stats. Who's been really bad that we don't really need to keep around? So Russell at shooting guard, I don't know if the lineup's changed at all, has been really good. Hollis Jefferson's been pretty good as a 7th man. Collins has been decent. Who's been really kind of bumming me out a bit? Lowry's down in the G League, or at least he was. Now he's called up, I guess. Or no, he is still down there. Okay, good. Cavana. Yeah, Cavana's not really much of anything. Oh yeah, we were thinking about trading him, weren't we? Yeah, Cavana could be a piece that we move out at the deadline. The rest of these guys I don't know about. Because Cavana, he's probably like the last man that's dressed in the lineup, or he's like a depth guy. So, let's take a look at some potential trades we could do with Cavana if we want to move him out. Like, we could move him out for more of a pick if a team was willing to just give up a pick, but we'd be underneath the player amount. Currently, Jordan Bell's out 1 to 2 weeks, which sucks. Let's see, where are you? Oh, there you are, Cavana. let's see if we can get some good offers for him. So we got 19 offers. So Cavana in a second. I don't want to give up a second really for Highsmith and Munford. No, I'm not doing that. For Ryan Arcidian Kono, I don't even know how to pronounce that last name. Holy shit. It's an interesting last name, but we don't need a point guard really. Sevelosh is too old in a second. Ruiz and Bolden, no thank you. Ed Davis, not. We don't really need a center either with the Daytona, or yeah, Deonta Davis, not Daytona Davis. Taj Gibson's too old. Tony Bradley, Tony Bradley's not bad, but we don't really need a center. Seems like a lot of teams are offering stuff that we already have. Anything that's interesting? Torrey Craig, no thanks. Thomas Welsh, eh. Frank Jackson's not bad, but he's a point guard. Yeah, there's not really anything I'm seeing that's interesting right now. Shooting guard, Antoine Moore, he wouldn't be bad, but he would be like a depth guy kind of as well. A first round pick from the Rockets that is is protected, top 3 protected, but I don't think the Rockets are going to finish that low. So it's a late first round pick in an A, which we don't really need an A. Galloway, he's not bad either, but he's 28. Cunningham and Jonathan Gibson, and the final offer, Loverne and a second. Yeah, I don't really see anything that we could get really that I want to do for Cavana. So we might not make any trades this year. Like I will record next episode still as the rest of the season, but we might not make much trades. In terms of, let's take a look at our player that's down there in the G League currently, because I think we could check G League stats, right? Only league leaders. I doubt that guy that we sent down there, Lowry's up there. I don't even know who our affiliate. Let's just sort by alphabetical, see if Lowry is up there at all. I don't think he is. Oh no, he is. He's 46th. He's averaging pretty good points per game down there. That's great. 22.1 points per game. Let's see what the most is that somebody has. Like he might actually be up there in the league. Yeah, he's 4th in points per game, behind RJ Hunter and Cesar Reyes, who was another high up draft pick last year. Yep, 3rd overall. So, yeah, that's good. Hopefully Lowry can continue that when he gets to the NBA. I don't think he's going to be putting up that much points, but you never know. Okay, so final things we want to do. Let's just take a look currently where we're sitting in the conference. Okay, we're second last because the Minnesota Timberwolves are having a bad season. Where else do we want to do? Look at the draft class again, I guess, because we've been scouting a bit. So let's go draft board. These are guys that had currently pinned. Let's see who. Wow, okay, Jason Pierce is a 77. He's supposed to go, looks like 5th overall. Who else do we got here? 74 for Cox. We don't know anything about Vin Thus yet from Drake. Interesting. Dean Norris, he's also a B-, but we haven't scouted him fully. And Tom Morgan is a beast of a point guard. He could also play shooting guard, which is a key, because if we were to draft this guy, we could play him as like a point guard, because we'll use D'Angelo Russell maybe as a shooting guard, or vice versa. This guy has a Hall of Fame ceiling as well. So yeah, this guy might be replacing like full time for Dennis Schroeder, because Schroeder could be like a 6th man or something, and Tom Morgan could be the number 1. Like this guy looks really good. Like let's take a look at his individual stats. Currently he's averaging 24 points per game in Miami. And let's take a look at his attributes. He's not the greatest on open shot for mid-range. His contested mid shot isn't that good, so his mid shot looks like it needs work. His free throw also needs work, which is kind of surprising. Standing dunk, it could also be a bit improved. I don't even know what these are considered, but contact dunk, he's not really a good dunker, but he's still a pretty good player nonetheless. Yeah, this guy's going to be really good. Like, he's got 99 potential as well. So if we get Tom Morgan, he's definitely going to be a good guy to help us out. It's a pretty strong draft in the sense that the first overall pick is an 83, and then the second one could be a 77 because the rest of these guys don't seem as good. But there is quite a decent amount of B- players. So we should be getting somebody that will help us out like next season right away. Okay, so I think that's all we wanted to do. Let's just see what else is there. I think that's all we wanted to do. Let's go to team development. So in contact dunk, we're getting better at, or actually, no, we're staying around the same. Driving dunk is getting better for this team. The hustle is still low. Lateral quickness is getting up there a bit. Acceleration is getting way up there too. Speed is kind of meh. Speed with the ball is pretty good. It's declining slowly. Stamina is low. Standing dunk is getting better as well. Strength is staying the same. Vertical is going up. Defensive consistency not that good. Drawing fouls is going up. Defensive HQ is going up. Looks like a lot of things are going up, which I don't know what that really means, but there's quite a bit of information here on this in this mode as well. Yeah, I think that's almost it, because I don't really know what else we need to do except for making a trade in the next episode. Let's just take a look at. We have only our first is here, right? Yeah, our first and second. We didn't make any trade for picks yet. Salary cap table. So Russell and Schroeder are signed to the same amount of years, and then also Lindman is signed to that same season as well. So that's going to be a big year to get everybody back. But other than that, all these other guys are kind of expendable, except for maybe Simons. So yeah, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of our Vancouver Orcas MyLeague here in NBA 2K. So in the next episode, we might potentially make a trade if you guys saw anything with Cavana that we could do. So yeah, we're going to make maybe a trade. If not, we are going to sim the rest of the season and get to the draft and all the off-season stuff again. And hopefully we take home that Tom Morgan guy, because that guy could be a very good player for us, like for quite a long time. Like him and Lindman could be a dynamic duo for quite a while. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time.